Assalamualaikum and hi everybody. Today we are going to do another question from chapter 2 intensive practice 2.1. This question actually the question number 3b. If alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation 2x squared plus 6x minus 7 equal to 0 from the equation with the roots. Oh, okay, I have not completed the question yet. That is from the root 5 over alpha, 5 beta, 5 alpha over beta, and 5 beta over alpha. So we need to create equation, create new equation using the root, but then the root is in algebraic. So what we have to, there are a few things that we have to understand here, or there are a few things that we have to memorize here. First, what is quadratic equation? What is the formula for the quadratic equation? Will be x squared minus SOR x plus POR equals 0. So we need to find what is SOR, sum of root, and what is product of root. Okay, so let's find the SOR and the POR. So I will just replace here with plus. So because we are talking about SOR, sum of root. So the sum of root, how to add these two. Okay, let's revise a little bit on fraction. Fraction, for example, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. So is it 1 over 5? No, you have to make sure you have common denominator. So we times 3 here and times 3 times 2 here and times 2. So it becomes 3 over 6 plus 5 over 6. Then you can add. So it becomes 8 over 6. Okay, so in case that we have B, beta and alpha, beta times alpha times beta times beta. So this become 5 alpha squared plus 5 beta squared over alpha beta. So how do we find the value? Are we going to substitute SOR and the POR with this? Of course not. That is why there is info, the beginning of the sentence. It says, if alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation 2x squared plus 6x minus 7 equal to 0. So from that equation, we have 2x squared plus 6x minus 7 equal to 0, we can find the value of SOR and the POR. Do you remember this? If you don't, let me revise a little bit. So if you have equation of x squared plus 7x, minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0, you can find the root. What are the roots? The roots will be, if you cannot do this, you use calculator. So this is negative 7, this is 12, this is 4 and 3, this is x and x. We have x squared, and then we have to put all the two values as negative. So this is negative 4x, this is negative 3x. So the factorization will be x minus 4, x minus 3. So the root will be 4 and 3. So what is it related to that? We can find, so from the root, we can find SOR. So the SOR will be 4 plus 3, 7. POR 4 times 3, 12. Can we find SOR and POR from this root also? Yes, using what? Using formula. Okay, we do not have to find this in order to find SOR and POR from the equation. So we have to use formula. That is negative B over A and C over A. So SOR will be negative 7 over 1, which is 7. POR will be C over A is then 12 over 1, which is 12. You see? 7, this is also 7, 12 is also 12 here. So, okay. So we can find, or we could find the value of SOR and POR from equation without finding the root itself, because sometimes the root of equation will be what we call not real root, and then it could be a decimal, so it will be complicated here. So using that value that we know just now, SOR will be negative B over A, so negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3. And the POR will be C over A, C is negative 7 over 2. And for the purpose of usage here, instead of writing SOR and POR, you should write SOR as alpha plus beta, because we are going to use it. We need to transform this into alpha plus beta or alpha times beta. So this is the value of alpha times beta. Okay, that is 1 and 2 that we have to know. So if you in the chapter, if you say it's difficult, so this is the most difficult, but not that difficult actually. Just that you have to memorize so many things. Another thing that you have to memorize here. Okay, why you have to memorize? Because the formula will not be given. So how do you change this? You can factorize 5. You have alpha squared plus beta squared over alpha beta. So how do we change? Do we know, is it alpha squared plus beta squared is alpha plus beta squared? No. This again you have to memorize. That is, if you know alpha squared plus beta squared, it is become alpha plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta. How do we know that this is this? The only way is that we expand this and simplify. So alpha plus beta and alpha plus beta minus 2 alpha beta. So it becomes alpha squared plus alpha times alpha, and then alpha times beta is alpha beta. Beta times alpha, still alpha beta. And then beta times beta is beta squared minus 2 alpha beta. So simplify that. We have here alpha squared plus beta squared. Alpha squared plus beta squared. Where are others? Because 1 alpha beta plus 1 alpha beta minus 2 alpha beta is 0 alpha beta. So alpha squared plus beta squared. So what? Okay, now you have to memorize this. Alpha squared plus beta squared will be alpha plus beta squared inside bracket minus 2 alpha beta. I should write consistently. Okay, now we are replacing it here. 5 alpha plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta over alpha beta. Okay, and then because of the space, I need to use, I should not erase that one. The equation will be x squared minus SOR x plus por equals 0. Okay, I hope you can see clearly. So now we have to replace this value. We have 5 and then replace alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is negative 3. Replace as negative 3 squared minus 2 times alpha beta. Alpha times beta will be negative 7 over 2 over alpha times beta, again negative 7 over 2. Now we can calculate this one, negative 3 squared. Negative 3 squared will be 9. 9 times 5, 45. I just cut. And then 2 and 2 you can cut also. It become negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 7 will be plus 7. And then this one, I just, okay, then 45 plus 7 will be 52 divided by negative 7 over 2. Divided is, I change to multiplication, 2 over negative 7. So we have negative 104 over 7. Okay, so we can replace now SOR as negative 104 over 7x plus por. Por we have not calculated yet, so just replace because I need all the spaces here to do our por. So what is the por? Por product of root. So product of root, multiply. So we change from addition to multiplication to multiply here. So how to multiply? Multiply if let's say you have 1 over 2 times 1 over 3. So many students will say 1 times 3, 2 times 1. Actually no, this is 1 times 1, 2 times 3. Just multiply denominator with denominator, numerator with denominator. Okay, now let's multiply. So before we can multiply, because this more there are more terms here, we can cut actually alpha with alpha, beta with beta. Then what is left? 5 times 5, 25. And looks like we have finished the question. 25 equal to 0. Looks like we have finished, but it's not yet. Because we want to eliminate, we have to eliminate the fraction and then simplify the symbol. We multiply everything with 7. So we have 7x squared plus 104x plus 175 equals to 0. So that is the answer to our question. So intensive practice 2.1, number 3, B.